All right, we're gonna go and get started on time. For those that come in late, because I'm not gonna be here very long. I just finished from 5 to 7 meeting with the chapter owners. I just finished that. Literally just finished it like 3 minutes ago. So let's go ahead and get started. Remember, every Monday night now is Assurance USA training. Every Tuesday night is broker and dispatch training. Every Wednesday night is Q&A. Either you can ask questions about both platforms. Really just one platform because we are merging both companies into one. We are merging the National Dispatch Network in with the Assurance USA. Because it's all going to be under one roof now. And that's so that we can draw in and appease the factoring companies that are looking to take care of all of the financing or all of the money that's going to be transpiring, which means it's a $51 million industry per month for them. So that's a lot of money. I can't see how any factoring company would even think about passing at the chance of something like that. But anyway, here we are. And tonight is Assurance USA training. So I want to welcome everybody to tonight's training. Know this is a new time and I'm having to push things up because I need to get some rest. I don't have enough time in the day to to do all the things that we're doing. Yes, after we get this thing launched and it gets up and going, and I will have some, it'll create more time for me to some downtime, much needed downtime. But right now, having a downtime, I have to, go, and make it happen. So that's where we are right now. As I mentioned before, I just finished a meeting with the agency or the chapter owners. Everything's looking good there. We still have a lot of states that are available for ownership. So for those of you who are not, who have not expressed an interest in chapter ownership, you may want to think about it, team up with other members, things of that nature. Because if I can't get all 48 states covered, I'm going to go outside of the network, start bringing people in from outside of the network to be chapter owners. And there are plenty of people outside of this network who are willing and able to pounce on this type of opportunity. But I wanted to make sure I gave the network the opportunity first. I wanted you all to have the opportunity first. So we have to go outside the network. We will, to get the other 48 states covered. We've got about 12, 15, maybe about half of about 20 states right now that are covered, but that still leaves about another 24 states out there, 28 states out there that still need to be covered. So that still have the ownership rights that are up for those 28 states. So tonight is Assurance USA training. Let's jump right into it. We're gonna have some people who are gonna come in late, and hopefully I'll be done by 8 o'clock, because I do not plan on staying on here past 8 p.m. tonight. I am extremely tired. I've been, going all day on dealing with merchant account people, getting that approval bumped up, dealing with putting stuff together for the factoring companies, ownerships of the chapters, and just all. This has been a very busy day. So let's go ahead and get this started. So sharing my screen. All right. How's everybody doing?
Great.
Okay, great. Let's go ahead and this is Calvin Butler with RBBS Assurance USA, and which is a compensation enhancement assurance association. No more cheap freight. This is our solution to cheap freight problem. We're still getting in a lot of responses from owner operators. if I can show it to you all here. The response from the owner operator has been just crazy. So, and they keep pouring in. They pour in at 2, 3, 4 in the morning. You know, the awareness level and the interest level for this has been pretty much, you know, what I expected, being that it's such a huge problem. So we have a huge curiosity, on what we have here. Now, since we started this, since I started branding this about 2 weeks ago, we've had 1,075 visits to the website itself. 849 unique visits. That means that these are people who came for the first time. So that means that we have almost another 200 people, owner operators, who have revisited it, you know, more than once. So that shows they have it shows that people are interested in what we have to offer. I received plenty of messages and things of that nature. Let's look at some of the messaging for this. Here are all the visits that we've been getting. As you all can see here, we've been getting plenty of visitors, and it just goes on and on and on and on and on. It just keeps recycling, goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. So the interest level is through the roof on what we have here. Let me let some more people in. Give me a second here. All right, everybody's in. Like, yeah, 7 participants. All right. So the interest level is still very, very, very high. Now the question is, we need to start getting you all implemented in responding to some of these people. And my task this week for you all is to start sending out, is to create the back office site for Assurance USA, where you all can go in and you can access some of this stuff. You know, the visitors, and you all will be able to interact with them and start responding to them. Now, the question is, what are you all going to be responding with? Right? The type of training and stuff. All right. If you're on AssuranceUSA.net or NoCheapFreight.com, those are the 2 websites. So make sure that you all have both those down pat. When someone asks you, say, hey, what can I get more information about this? AssuranceUSA.net or what? What's the other one, everybody?
NoCheapFreight.com.
NoCheapFreight.com. Okay. If they ask you, okay, what is this all about? If you go to the website, look over to the right, you'll see a green panel. At the bottom of that green panel, you see what it says, Assurance USA, Compensation Enhancement Assurance Benefits Membership. What is it and how does it work? Now, that's, ironically, it's the same place you are gonna go, because that is basically your script. This is basically your sales pitch. So if you all wanna know what to say to people about this, or tell them how it works, or explain it to them, go to AssuranceUSA.net or NoCheapFreight.com and click on this link right here. It says, what is it and how does it work? And what I want you all to do is, when you go there, I want you all to start practicing, just like you did with the pitch for the National Dispatcher Network. I want you to also start practicing presenting this in a conversational type manner. I don't want you all to be in the habit of just reading. I want you all to be able to ad-lib and practice presenting it in a conversational type conversation. If someone calls and says, hey, what is this? I don't quite understand what it is, or what is compensation enhancement? And this always happens. Give me a second.
Call for extension 2 to accept.
This is Cal with RBBS and Assurance USA. I'm right in the middle of our Monday night training. Can you give me a call back in about an hour?
How you doing, Mr. Common? It's Naeem. I'm
trying to sign in so I can be on the training because I paid and everything, but it won't let me get the access key. And I still can't log into
Do you have your
class.
Do you have your back office login yet?
Nah, it didn't give me the access key. I get that.
1 moment. They probably haven't gotten to it. Let me see if I can pull it up for you real quick. Now tonight is not dispatch training, and Monday nights is Assurance USA training. So if you just got into the platform, you're probably trying to get in to get the dispatch training, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Tomorrow night is when we're going to be focused on dispatch and broker training. That's every Tuesday night. Every Wednesday night we have live Q&A, but every Monday night we have Assurance USA training. Okay.
All right. So we get this on by tomorrow night.
Oh yeah, you'll definitely be in tonight. If one of the interns don't get to it, I'll do it myself as soon as I finish with the class.
All right, thank you. I appreciate you.
No problem. All right, sorry about that, everybody. Who was I? Oh yeah. Here we go. All right. I want you all to get in the habit of presenting this in a conversational type of what you call it. Okay, just in conversation. In fact, who here doesn't quite understand what this is? Who has some questions about it? We're gonna do some role playing because I want you to be the owner operator. I want someone who genuinely has questions about how it works and what it is. Is there anybody here that fits that description right now? Anybody? Y'all been telling me that everybody here understands completely how this works.
I don't.
No, tell me
All
how
right.
it works.
There we go. All right. Are you an owner operator, or are you a truck driver, or are you familiar with the industry and the cheap freight problem?
I'm an owner operator.
All right, then perfect. You're the perfect person. All right. So you've heard about the Assurance USA, okay? And when you go to the website, what's the first thing that comes to your mind when you look at the website?
Cheap freight.
Okay, but what about the website itself? What about this whole, when you go through this site, what does it give you a sense of? What is your understanding of it?
Well, from the name of it being Assurance USA, or assurance period, and the word itself means that I will be guaranteed some kind of compensation for the runs that I do. But what is the way for me? How do I get compensated for cheap freight, I guess?
No, I took it out of
So your first question, when you dial this number, that 800-381-8720.
Yeah.
Have you ever dialed that number before?
No, I haven't.
You got your phone with you now?
I did.
You did, or you do, or you don't?
Here we go. Here we go. I got it.
All right.
I got
Put it on speaker and dial that number.
I got one of these little crazy phones.
Got a speaker on it, right?
Excuse me?
It's got a speaker on it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, put it on speakerphone and dial that number.
All right. My eyes are bad. I can't see.
800.
Yeah, I got that.
381.
381
8720.
8720. All right, it's on speaker.
Cheap freight is an unfortunate reality of the trucking industry. But with an Assurance USA freight rate assurance policy, cheap freight no your reality. If you know your party's extension, please enter it now or press 8 for the name directory. For a dry van rate assurance quote, press 1. For a flatbed rate assurance quote, press 2. For a refrigerated rate assurance quote, press 3. Or press 0 for the next available representative.
Okay, now you can hang up. All right. That is the experience. That's the first voice contact that every owner operator gets when they call us. That's the first initial contact. That's the first impression that they have of the company. What impression did that voice or did that message give you?
Well, actually, it gave me the impression that if I clicked on one of the options, that I may have a chance to speak with an individual about the rates for flatbed or reefer or dry van.
Okay. Now, what impression did it give you of the company itself?
You know what? It didn't really. That didn't cross my mind. You know. What impression of the company?
Everyone has an impression when they come into first contact with the company. Everyone has an impression.
Yeah.
So just from that message, from the voice, from the message, the way it was delivered, what is your initial impression of the company?
Well, I guess you could say that it sounded professional, you know.
Okay.
And well, it was automated, you know. That was another thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I'm the type of person, Mr. Butler, I like to hear somebody answer my questions when I talk to them. I don't want to,
Of course you do.
you know, talk or dial a number and then I get this automation, you know, just
Yeah, of course you do.
information, you know.
Of course you do. But what else did it do when you first called it? What's the first thing that came? What's the first thing you heard?
I heard the female voice, you know.
But what was the first thing she said? What was the first paragraph? What did the first paragraph do?
I mean, let me call the number again.
Okay. Matter of fact, I think I can do it better for you. I think I can play it.
Here she go.
With an Assurance USA freight rate assurance policy, freight no longer has to be your reality.
Okay.
Know your party's extension, please enter it now or press 8 for the name directory.
Okay. She's telling me that the cheap freight no longer has to be my reality.
All right. So one of the first things that you come to know about the company when you first listen to it, you know that it sounds professional. Okay.
Right.
It addresses up front the problem of what cheap freight. So it acknowledges that that's what this is about.
Right.
It acknowledges the fact that that 350,000 owner operators, it acknowledges that you have a problem with cheap freight. It's a reality of the industry, right? It's an unfortunate reality of the industry. So it already alerts the owner operator as to what this whole thing is about. So it gives them a good indication of what this is going to be for, how it's going to, help them out, because it says what. But with a what? With the rate enhancement policy, it no longer has to be what?
Cheap freight.
Right?
Any longer.
Right?
Right. Yeah.
So it's giving you the impression that this company, when I speak to this person on the other end, they're gonna help me solve they're gonna help me solve my cheap freight problem.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Now that sets up for how we need to respond. So as member specialists, first of all, you said what? It sounded what?
Professional.
Professional, right?
Yeah.
So that means that when you all come on the phone, you all need to be what? Professional, right?
Yes, sir.
So that means if, yes, you are working from home, but at the same time, that means that a lot of the background noise and the stuff that we hear on these calls, they shouldn't have to hear that, right?
Exactly.
So that's number one. If you're going to operate this, because folks, just realize something. The first year, we're going to put more than $1 billion, kind of with a B, not an M for million, not a T for thousands, but we're going to put more than $1 billion into circulation the first year if you all just write 10 memberships per month as an agency, not as an agent.
Mm-hmm.
So, and just think of what that's going to be if each membership specialist writes 10 memberships per month. If a chapter has 10 member specialists and each one of you all write 10 memberships per month, if just one of you writes 10 memberships per month in 48 chapters, that puts more than $1 billion into circulation this first year.
Mm-hmm.
And if there are 10 of you, and you're each doing 10, that 10 folds that. That means we'll have going into the second year more than $100 billion in circulation. Does that not demand professionalism? Does that not demand that you turn everything else off in your house when you are taking calls from this toll-free number from Assurance USA? Does that not demand that each and every client gets the absolute 100% best that you can provide?
Right.
In the attention that you're giving them? None of this stuff that you got Maury Povich in the background or all that stuff, what's going on? Shut that stuff off. Go to a room that you have designated for your business, because that's what this is. This is not a side hustle. This is not just my, my working home side hustle job. No. Side hustles do not put more than $1 billion in circulation. You all are at the forefront of something. You're not at the end of it. You're not coming in at the beginning, at the middle of it. You are coming in at the very beginning. We started it. We created it. So therefore, you all are at the very start of it. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So we need to, when you all are doing this, one of the first things you want to do is you want to have this website up. You want to have this website up. When you're ready to start taking calls, you want to have this website up. You want to make sure you know where to go to get this at. Well, if you want to go ahead and pull it up, you pull it up, right? You got it up already. So if someone is asking you questions about it, and when you answer the phone, be ready, prepared to pick up the phone when they transfer over. Your phone say, what? First thing out of your mouth is what? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to Assurance USA. I am your member specialist. Your first name. How can I assist you today? Right?
The greeting, yes.
The greeting.
Yes.
Good evening. Welcome to Assurance USA. My name is Calvin. I'll be your member specialist for today. And how can I assist you? Or how may I help you? Or what can we do for you today? Okay, that's the first thing out of your mouth. The greeting. Good morning. Welcome to Assurance USA. I'll be your member specialist today. My name is Calvin. How can I assist you today? Good morning. Welcome to Assurance USA. I'm your member specialist, Calvin. How can I help you today? Good morning. Welcome to Assurance USA. I'll be your member specialist today. My name is Calvin. How can I help you today? Get used to that. Okay? The first person they heard was very professional. When they go to the site, see a professional looking site, everything puts them in the mind frame for being received by a professional. So when you come on the phone, the first thing they hear is Steve Wilco or whatever his name is back there from the Maury Povich or from the Steve show saying you are not the father, that's the wrong impression. Right?
Yep.
Turn all that stuff off. Okay? Turn it all off. Because you are working a business. It's not a side hustle. This is a business. Side hustles won't get you almost $100,000 in monthly residuals by the end of your first year. Side hustle won't get you onto the agency where you're doing almost $500,000 per month in residuals after your first year. Side hustle won't get you coming up on your third year as an agency owner and you're earning 2.7 million plus per month. It won't get you that. Okay, so don't treat this like a side hustle. Treat this like exactly what it is. It is your opportunity to get in on something big at the very beginning of it. You're not coming in on Bitcoin 5, 6 years later when it's so high you can't really afford to invest in it or get the earnings that the people that came into it when it was just 12 Bitcoins for $72. Now it's $9,700, a Bitcoin. Okay, you're not coming in on Amazon when it first started up. I'm sorry. You're not coming in on a company like Amazon in the middle of the company 3-4 years later when it's at the top of its game, and all the people who came in the beginning, they're now multi-millionaires and billionaires. You're at the beginning of something. You're at the beginning of something that solves a very large problem. A very large problem. Is there not an owner operator on the face of the planet that does not recognize the term no cheap freight? You can't walk up to any owner operator. If you've been an owner operator for more than a day, you can't say to them, say, hey man, no cheap freight. And you're not gonna get, what the hell does that mean? Right? Every owner operator knows what cheap freight or what the phrase no cheap freight means. It means I don't want to run no cheap freight. It means I shouldn't be running cheap freight. It means cheap freight is a big problem in the industry. It means that the shippers are not paying enough. Every owner operator has a concept of what cheap freight or what the problem is with it. So that indicates that this is a huge problem that is shared by the masses. And if we are solving that problem, if we are offering an opportunity to solve that problem, it goes to reason that you're going to get a lot of people who are going to want to have that solution. Is that not plausible? Is that not feasible? Is that not correct?
Mm-hmm.
So in coming on to speak with someone, when they first transfer over, you gotta remember where, you gotta think to yourself exactly where are these people coming from? You really got to think to yourself, where are these people coming from? I think I got my audio in here. Pull up this audio if I can play it. You all right from the computer. Where is my audio? Let's see. Treaty. There it is right there. All right. So you gotta think to yourself, where are people coming from? What have they just heard?
Cheap freight is an unfortunate reality of the trucking industry. But with an Assurance USA freight rate assurance policy, cheap freight no longer has to be your reality. If you know your party's extension, please enter it now or press 8 for the name directory. For a dry van rate assurance quote, press 1. For a flatbed rate assurance quote, press 2. For a refrigerated rate assurance quote, press 3. Or press 0 for the next available representative.
Now they press 0. Did y'all hear that?
Yep.
Now, they press 0 or they press 1 or press whatever, then they get, hey man, how you doing? What can I help you with? What can I do you for? Does that even sound like anything close to the company that they just heard when they first made the phone call?
No.
No,
Okay.
not at all.
So they hear that and then they go to, Jay Johnson, come on down. Hear all that in the background. Does that sound like the impression they got from when they made the phone call?
Nope.
When they come over, they hear kids running around. Oh, shut the hell up. Does that sound like the impression that they got from the initial contact?
No.
Look, I know we have fun here, but this is serious. This is serious.
I got a question, Calvin.
Yeah.
Real quick. So after they press 0, 1, 2, or 3 for whatever option, your contact number is linked to the 800 number, and you'll be the next available person.
One of the things it said, if you know the party's extension,
Right.
which means when you all start sharing this, you all will also going to share your what?
Your telephone number.
And your what? Your extension. So when you all start, we're going to be issuing you all your extensions on this toll-free number. So when you all share the information, when you all start sharing the brand and stuff, and you put down their contact, or give me a call at 800, whatever the toll-free number is, extension, your extension 7001, your extension 7002, your extension 7003. You might want to put your extension and what? Your branch or chapter. Your extension, Georgia branch, right? 7003.
All right.
And then you put your name.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, if they call the corporate number, of course, we're going to have, if they press 0, it is going to go to what? Our virtual office, where we have a professional receptionist there who picks up the phone. Thank you for calling Assurance USA. How may I direct your call? I'm calling to get some information about what's good. Okay. Okay, sir. 1 moment. By the way, sir, what state are you in? Or what state is your DOT or MC number registered in? Or what state is your trucking company registered in? I'm registered in Georgia. 1 moment, sir. I'll transfer you over to the Georgia chapter. And by the way, if we get disconnected, that extension is they'll be trained to do that. So when they come from that, and then they get a transfer over to the extension, that should be a what? A continuation of that same professionalism.
Right. Right. Yes.
They shouldn't have to hear that, British and Australian accent from that actor that did the cheap freight. It's unfortunate, that type of thing. Going over to a person who live calls says, "Thank you for calling Assurance USA. How may I assist you?" Call when they get from that, and then they go from that to, "Hey, who this? Oh yeah. What can I do for you?" No. You want to go from all that down to that.
Right.
And we want to have an extension of that same professionalism. So, turn your television sets off. Go to a room and tell your kids, "Do not disturb me." Or your significant other, "Hey, watch the kids some because I'm working right now." Right? or whatever it's got to be. You do that. Or, you know, if restrictions have lifted in your area, you going down to the local cafe or whatever, or whatever, or to a, you know, if you have a virtual office like Regis office space or something, whatever the case may be, or if you just have a room that you can go to, or you just going out in your backyard where it's quiet, or whatever the case may be. If you're in an area where there's people around, you got a headset that you can put on with a mic, that's gonna muffle out all the other noise. Go to Office Depot, what's the other one? What's the other one? Staples or wherever, and get yourself a what? A noise dampening headset and mic. Get them for the low as $29. Like the one that I have on, the mic that I have sometimes, you know, when I'm talking to you all, if I want to drown out all the background noise, that's what I use. Okay? That's what I use usually during the day when I'm taking calls on my computer. Okay? That's what I use. So this is a business. And you got to start treating it that way. Because if you don't, being worse than that, don't call that place. Man, I call that place and yeah, they had Maury Povich playing in the background. They had Steve Biko playing in the background, kids running around and whatever, this is bad. There was other people in the background cussing. You know, it's not what we want. That's not what we need. We're not going to build $1 billion industry that way. I mean, you're not. For a lot of you all, this is something that is completely unlike anything you have ever tackled before. But this is also something that is going to pay you and give you the opportunity unlike anything else that you've ever had a chance at before. So make the best of it. Don't squander it. Because how far we go and how we are perceived in the industry is going to depend on you all. It's going to depend on. Because every impression of the company, every impression of the solution itself is going to reflect back to off of what impression you all give. If you give them the impression that this is some side hustle, then that's what they're going to take from you. I mean, that's just somebody trying to do a side hustle. Ain't time for that. Don't go down that road. Don't. Good morning. Good evening. Good afternoon. Thank you for calling Assurance USA Georgia chapter. My name is, and I'll be your member specialist. How can I help you? Yeah, I'm looking at your website. I called because, and what is this? I'm not quite sure what this is. That's okay, sir. I understand. We get that a lot. Assurance USA, we are a compensation enhancement assurance benefits membership. Now, what is it and how does it work? We are America's trucking industry's first and only provider of compensation enhancement assurance membership benefits program designed to enhance your bottom line. Then they may have a question in between there, but if they don't have a question, you're gonna say, now, as a compensation enhancement assurance member, you, don't say participants, say you, make it personal. You will have the ability to submit requests for a rate enhancement benefit payment and receive up to an additional $1 per mile for the low rate loads you elect to run for a given week. Now, this enhancement is paid directly to you, the member, upon weekly filings of claims for your subpar loads, usually within the same week. Now, just one claim a week for an average of 769 trip miles will pay you an additional $39,988 yearly. Now, you may ask, now what type of trailer do you have, sir? Oh, well, I have a flatbed. Okay, well, on a flatbed claim, we will pay on all valid claims, trip miles from your freight pickup to its destination for rates up to $2.50 per mile, with compensation enhancement up to an additional $1 per mile. Now, some conditions and restrictions may apply, but barring that, that's pretty much it. Now, if you want to know what the conditions and the restrictions are, okay, primary benefits payment request, the documentation for that is simply this. At the end of each week, simply upload your completed and signed reconfirmations and bills of lading for loads you are submitting a claim for. Supporting payment request documentation, please upload at least, please upload copies of your rate confirmation and bill of lading of at least 2 completed loads for every 1 load a claim is filed for. In other words, if you're going to be filing a claim for a load that pays less than, and you are a flatbed, a load that's paying less than $2.50 per mile, you're going to have to show proof that you ran at least 2 loads that same week that were at $2.50 per mile or higher. Now, the next question is going to come what, right? The next question is going to be, well, what if I can't find loads that's paying, 2 loads that's paying $2.50 or more? Well, then you're in luck, because this is an all-inclusive package. When you get your Assurance USA membership, you're not just getting the ability to file for rate enhancement claims, you're also acquiring the service of a dispatch firm. Because every chapter owner or every branch owner of an Assurance USA branch is also an independent dispatch firm. And our services as dispatching is included with the membership. So we'll be able to assist you in finding those loads that are paying more than $2 per mile at no extra charge. Now see how this is starting to flow?
I have a question, Calvin.
Yes.
So, the agent, the assurance agent, right now is also a dispatch company owner. So is the
agency, and let's get out of the habit of saying agents and agencies, okay?
Okay.
Let's get in the habit of saying either chapters or branch owners,
okay,
or member specialists for the
Okay.
agency sales, okay?
Okay, so let me start. So as a member specialist, not a chapter owner, but a membership specialist. Right now, we're also dispatch company owners.
Mhm.
So as of right now, if I'm a membership specialist, my company would not be dispatching for this particular carrier. It has to go to the
No,
chapter owner.
whether it's a chapter owner or it's you, it's included in the service.
Yeah, I'm speaking from the specialist point of view, though.
Yeah, it's included with the service. It doesn't matter whether you're a chapter owner or you are a member specialist, because you are receiving a commission for signing up that person, right?
Right.
Now, when I say include, now let's look at this. Why are we merging the two companies? Why are we merging the network in with this company? Because it increases your chances of what? Getting a member signed up, right?
Right.
Which is going to benefit you the most? Someone you're dispatching for, or someone you have signed up to this membership?
Someone you signed to the membership.
Is it feasible that you're going to get your dispatching firm up in the first year to doing almost what? A couple $100,000 per month?
No.
Is it feasible that you can do that with this?
Yes.
So, would you rather keep your dispatch services separate from this, or would you rather include it in with the membership of this?
Included in.
Yeah, I'd rather have it included in.
Exactly. All you're doing is you're offering you're giving the person on the other end of the phone the impression that they're getting more bang for their dollar. The membership includes everything that they're ever going to need when it comes to running their truck, when it comes to running their trucking company. No longer do they have to go over here and get, deal with 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, 10 different dispatch firms. No longer do they have to go over here and deal with this person's factory or that person's factory, or I have to get factories separate. No longer do they have to worry about, do I have to deadhead 60, 70, 80, 100 miles just to get a decent paying load and lose money going in just to get it? Or do I have to take a cheap load just to get back home and lose money? With this benefits package, it solves all of those problems in one membership.
Question, Mr. Butler.
Yeah.
So just so I'm getting this from an operational standpoint, when I set up my company, which is a logistics company, and I'm selling this package to prospective carriers, operator owners, when they dial the 800 number that comes to the Assurance USA, then that gets forwarded to the Kentucky chapter.
If that owner operator is registered in Kentucky.
Yeah, that owner operator is registered in Kentucky.
Or if that owner operator has followed one of your branding posts and enter in the Kentucky what?
Yeah, the Kentucky chapter.
Yeah, yeah.
So that.
But either way, if they're from Kentucky, they're gonna get routed over to your chapter.
Correct. So when that phone call gets routed to me, that's gonna come to my company phone.
Yeah, whatever phone number you have that's attached to your extension.
Right.
It may be your cell phone. It may be a company phone you have within your house. Right. I don't know whatever you attach it to.
Right. It's going to be a company phone. So am I answering that phone call as Assurance USA, or am I answering it as my legal registered business?
You're going to know what to say, because when it comes over to you, matter of fact, call that number now.
The 800 number?
Yeah, call it.
Okay.
I'm gonna put you on here how it comes over, on the phone.
Let me go back to the main page here. Here we go. (381) 8720.
Cheap freight is an unfortunate reality of the trucking industry. But with an Assurance USA freight rate assurance policy, cheap freight no longer has to be your reality. If you know your party's extension, please enter it now or press 8 for the name directory. For a dry van rate assurance quote, press 1. For a flatbed rate assurance quote, press 2. For a refrigerated rate assurance quote, press 3. Or press 0 for the next available representative.
Press 3.
Please hold while we connect your call to extension 3.
Assurance USA.
You want to say it's Assurance USA, right? Why'd you hang up on me?
But I see what you're saying. I heard it.
All right. It's going to say Assurance USA. And then when it transfers over, it's going to tell me what extension they hit.
Right. Okay.
So it's going to tell me what the call is for. You're going to know that the call is coming in for an Assurance USA.
Right. So as long as my team can identify that from other calls.
Exactly. It's going to tell you Assurance USA, because all you all are going to do is you're going to take that toll-free number, and you all going to save that in your phone, and you're going to save it as what? Assurance USA. So your phone will announce it coming from Assurance USA. Now, if your phone does not have it stored in its phone, it's going to announce as call from 800 381 is going to give you the Assurance USA number.
Right.
But to make it simple, just save that number in your phone as Assurance USA. I even saved it and I put the Insurance USA logo
Got it.
in that as its placement, as its profile picture. So even if I got my phone on silent, that pops up. And then when it comes in, it's going to tell you, you have a call from Assurance USA. Extension 3. Oh, this is a what? Reefer. Extension 2. Oh, this is a what? Flatbed. I mean, a flatbed. Extension from extension 1. This is a what? A dry van.
Dry van. Got it.
Okay?
All right. Thanks.
All right. But I want you all to learn, this is your script. Okay? I wrote this in a manner to where it serves as information for any owner operator to come over and they can read it and get a clear understanding of what this is. But it's also written in a manner that way you all can go through it and use it as a conversational script. You all see how it serves a dual purpose? Because as you're going through this and you're explaining to them what it is. Now let's go over some of the conditions and restrictions of the membership. Okay, primary benefits payment request documentation. That's going to be required that you send that in each and every time you send in a claim for a benefit payment. And you can do it very simple, sir, ma'am. At the end of each week, simply upload your completed and signed rate confirmation and bills of ladings for loads you are submitting claims for. And you also have to submit your supporting payment request documentation. Please upload copies of rate confirmations and bills of ladings for at least 2 completed loads for every 1 load a claim is filed for. Simply put, if you're claiming a load from that week, you have to submit 2 loads showing that you ran that were above what? Subpar. If it's a dry van, that were $2 or above. If it was a flatbed, $2.50 or above. If it was a reefer, $3 or above. Okay? For the load that you're claiming that is less than $3. The load you're claiming that's less than $2.50. For the load that you're claiming that is less than $2. Okay? Other required documents, be sure to include a clear photocopy of your valid CDL license. Now, very important. Now, we put a note down, but you can just say, now, this is very important, okay? Supporting benefits payment request documentation must be from the same week as the submitted claim. In other words, you can't submit a load from this week and then you submit 1 load that shows you ran above the subpar for this week, but then you showed another load from 2 weeks ago. That won't work. All your documentation has to be from the same week. Very simple to explain, right? And by using this, you stay professional. You stay on point. You stay on cue. You stay on subject. Now, let's determine your eligibility. Because the next question is going to be, if they don't ask it, it's going to be what? Well, what determines if I qualify for this? Gotta be more to it. What's the catch? That's usually what they ask you, right? Right? Hello, am I here by myself? Are you all still there?
No, that's right.
All right. Yeah. All right. So your reply is, so sir, if you're referring to your eligibility criteria, yes, there is certain criteria that you have to meet to be eligible for the benefits package. And that criteria is members must be an active, properly licensed owner-operator with authority or operating under an active authority. Okay? Or an active lease operator with the authority to locate, contract, take possession of, transport and deliver freight. Second requirement, a member account minimum qualifier enrollment is required to be eligible to participate in the membership benefits reward program. Well, I knew it was something. Exactly what does that mean? That means you must pay an enrollment fee in order to qualify. Now that enrollment fee is $10,000. Oh, that's a lot of money. I understand, sir, but I'll show you how that's not going to come directly out of your pocket, because we have financial partners who will finance that for you. Give me one moment and I'll go over that with you in just a second. But first, let's cover what your monthly dues are. Monthly dues are going to range between $433.33 per month to $833.33 a month. Now, the $833.33 monthly is for 12 months, is required before benefits eligibility is granted for members who are either unable to obtain the financing that I just talked about, or unable to meet the enrollment requirement. Now, very important, this is not insurance. Therefore, there's no deductible. Our knowledgeable, me, or I don't want to say our knowledgeable, say we, as your insurance benefits specialist, are prepared and able to assist you with the financing of the membership account minimum qualifier enrollment fee, which is $10,000. Why? How can we do this? Because we have established agreements with an array of financial lending partners to provide a number of financial lending options with repayment plans that can be conveniently included as part of your monthly membership plan. Our financial partners include our financial partner is factoring companies. The very same companies that you use now, or that the industry uses now, to advance the money on the load that you run. And if we are successful in finishing up these contracts with the two factoring companies that we are looking to get with, that would kind of just really just make all this other stuff just just in case shit happens, like a scenario. Because in factoring companies would be included with the benefits package, the factoring, the dispatching, and the benefits claims package all in one membership. So then you'll be able to kind of change that a little bit and say, now on your enrollment qualifier, you don't have to worry about that because the factory companies have already taken care of the financing for that, and the repayment is included in your benefit, in your monthly membership dues. See how easy that would be. That is going to be the ideal situation for us. Now, the question that you all may be asking yourself is, why would factoring companies do all that? Why would they factor that $10,000? Why would they factor the monthly payments? Why would they factor the payments that's coming to us? Why? Because they're going to be getting anywhere from what? What do factoring companies charge? Anybody? What do they charge?
Interest?
How much?
Oh, I don't know.
On average, factoring companies charge anywhere from 2.25% up to 5%, right? Right?
You say up to 5%?
Yeah, I'm anywhere from 2.25% up, 2% up to 5%, right? When they factor a load, when they factor money, because remember, shippers can take up to 120 days to pay on loads that were rained. Y'all know that, right?
Yes.
Okay. This is why factoring companies are so valuable within the industry. Because first of all, on the operator, they're gonna wait 120 days to get paid, right?
Right.
Broker's not gonna wait 120 days to get paid, right? You don't want to wait 120 days to get paid, right?
Nope.
Right. So here comes the factoring company. They come in and say, look, we see that there's a gap between when the shipper can legally pay and when you all want to get paid. So here's what we'll do. We'll pay you all your money now on the loans that read. We'll pay it to you within 2 to 3 days. Okay, that's feasible. In return, we're gonna keep up to 5% or 3% or 2%, whatever you rate, or whatever the contract is. Okay, we're gonna keep up to 5%. So if a load is paying $1,000, right, from the shipper, we're gonna go ahead and pay you what? $950, right? Right?
Right.
We're gonna go ahead and pay you $950 right away within 2 to 3 days. And then we're gonna wait for our $1,000 to come from the shipper. You see how factoring companies make their money?
Yes.
All right. So in this instance, if the factory companies, if they have a contract with us to do all the factory, but every member that we sign up, what are they doing? They're not just getting the factory for what? For the monthly dues that they're paying, right? Which they're gonna hit us with a what? Anywhere from a 3 to 5% fee on that, right? They're gonna make 3 to 5% on that. They're gonna make 3 to 5% on what? The 10K. But they're gonna give that to us right away. And then they're gonna get it back when the what's called pays each month. So in other words, they won't really be paying us as much. They'll be paying the factory companies money, and the factory company will be paying us, right?
That's correct.
So that cuts down on our what? Our bookkeeping, and our processing fees. To process all that, right? Makes it easier of us to conduct the transaction. And it also pretty much guarantees that we're gonna get our money when they pay. Right?
Right.
All right. So, but they're making their what? They're 3 to 5% on that too. And then when we pay out the claims, right? When they file their benefit claim and they ran a load that was 769 miles, and they've done in their 2 loads that shows that was ran, right? When they turn that in, we send it over to the factory company. The factory company's gonna cut them a check for what? That's $769 for that $1 per mile, right?
Right.
But the factory company's gonna get what? 3 to 5% on that too, right?
That's correct.
You see what's going on? So if that's the case, and we're averaging 10 members per month, just for each chapter, not 10 sign up from each chapter member specialist, but just from the chapter itself. In other words, 10 specialists writing 1 membership a month, or 1 specialist writing 10 memberships a month, right? Either way, just 10, right?
Right.
That times the 10K, right?
Okay.
Equals $100,000 times what? 48 chapters, 48 states, 4.8 million. If the factory company is taking their 5% or 3 to 5%, even on the low end, if they're just taking their 3%, that's $144,000 per month. Right?
That's right.
In factoring fees. $144,000 per month, y'all. That's $144,000 per month. So just in factoring alone, just on that amount, on that, what? That 10K, 1.7 million. And then, hold up, and we're not finished. They're also factoring what? The $433.33 on the monthly dues, right?
Right.
Minus, let's say on the low end, 3%. That's $12 and what? 99, basically $13 per month, right?
Right.
Times 10. Hold on, 13. Hold on. Yep. Everybody wants to come joining in now. Hold up. $13 times 10 per month, $130 a month, times 48 chapters. That's $6,240 per month on dues the first year. Now the second year, you all are still writing memberships. It'll be twice that going into the second year, right?
Yes.
And then on the third year, it's gonna go. I mean, come on. And then, but let's just do it on just that right there for the first year, right?
Right.
All right, times $12. An additional $74,880 per month, plus the what, 1.7 million, right?
A lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
That's per month for the factory companies. Oh, and we're not done yet. Because they're also getting the factory on what? When we pay out the claims. Right?
Oh wow, yeah. That's right.
And they're also getting the factory for what? That trucking company.
Dang.
When they run freight. Why? Because we're doing what? Dispatching for it, right?
Right.
What you're looking at is basically for a factory company, for the factory company itself, right? Look at almost 50. If you do this out after the first year, you do this times, look at that, after the first year, they're looking at almost 21, probably more than that, because we haven't even done it on if they're factory, or they're gonna be factory for the actual, the owner operator now. Why? Because they're doing our membership, and it includes all of it. So written in their membership is a contract for the factory company to do all their factory. Y'all see the incentive for a factory company to back this?
Yeah.
It's
It's a good thing for them. It's good for them.
Yeah. Because after the first year, they're looking at that times two. Look at over $42 million per month. Well, to their second year in factory. This is literally like a factory company being able to go back in time. You know, that back in time, you know, Back to the Future with Michael J. Fox.
Yes, we know.
This is like them jumping into that DeLorean, turning on the flux capacitor and getting up to 60 miles an hour and going back in time to before factory companies were first introduced.
All right now.
And they're the only one
that's doing it.
Is doing it. Not like now when they got to win 100,000 factory companies out there, they got to share the pot, right?
Right.
This is their opportunity to go back in time. Take that almanac to go back and do things.
And customize your car insurance.
That's the first time again. Please turn off your mic. All the background noise. Thank you. But this is their opportunity to be the first factory company all over again. Who would want to pass that up?
I wouldn't.
Especially when you got 350,000 owner operators that's dealing with cheap freight, and this is the only solution to it.
Right. That's just straight.
Got another what? 400,000 lease operators with cheap freight, and this is the only solution to it. If we only got, this is based on if we only sign 10 new memberships per month. Not to mention if we sign 10% of the potential clientele, right? Because if we did that, that would mean it's 35,000 signups per year. Not a measly 1,000, like we're just doing 10 each before they states. What's that, 4,800? Right? Both of them are based on 4,800 signups a year. But we get 10% of the market. That's 10% of the market. That's 35,000 signups. That little 47, $51 million per month after the first year turns into almost, for the factory company, it turns to almost $1 billion a year.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
I mean, what we have here is we have an opportunity, is what we have. We have a huge opportunity, is what we have. An opportunity to introduce something into the industry that is going to positively affect the industry like nothing has since what? Since factory. That's the only thing I can even, that's the only thing that even comes close to it, is factory, right? Because before factory, owner operators had to wait for the money. Right?
Right.
That's the only thing in the industry I can even put it the same somewhat general category of it being, as far as how important it would be to the industry, how important it would be to the support companies within this, like our partners, our financial partners. We would literally make them billionaires, as we would make the agency owners billionaires, as we would make the agents themselves multi-millionaires, and some of them were going to become what? Billionaires. This is literally a game changer. There's nothing else I can say that even comes close to what we have an opportunity to do here. Nothing. And this right here outlines how you all are to explain this, how you are to conduct yourselves. You have a blueprint right here. You have the blueprint. This is the blueprint. This is the pitch. This is the explanation. This is all of it rolled into one. Very simple, very easy to follow, very easy to convert into a conversational explanation, right?
That's right.
And it keeps you professional. If you just do the little things like turn your television set off and get to a quiet place in your room, go to your bedroom or something, lock yourself in there. You gotta lock yourself in the bathroom because the acoustic sounds beautiful. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes for you to present this in a professional, studious manner. Whatever it takes. Because it deserves that. It demands that type of respect. Okay? If you need to practice up on how you deliver your stuff, do so. If you need to partner up with someone because your voice doesn't sound right, or you know, something about your voice just irritates the hell out of people, right? Then that's what you need to kind of focus on, partner up with somebody and become an agency owner so you can do what? Hire your agents to what? Do the talking for you, right? But whatever you do, don't shortcut this. Whatever you do, don't give it anything less than what it deserves. Whatever you do, don't do that. Because if you do that, you'll leave it that negative first impression. No, actually, you're leaving that negative third impression, because the first impression was a great impression. That's from the automated response. When you call up, you got a great impression when they call up. When they go to the website, they got a great impression, when they go to the website, right? They're getting all the great impressions. They call the number, great impression. When they send something in, or they text something in, they get a response back. That's a great impression. Let me show you here. They get this back. It tells them, thanks for visiting our site. And then if they want something that's better than that, right? You click down here, and on the save on responses, and everybody that comes in, we click that, and we use that, and then we hit send. Then they get that. Assurance USA. Compensation, enhancement, assurance benefits membership. What is it, and how does it work? Owner operators, welcome to a level playing field. They click that right there. What does it do? Takes them right over to it. It explains to them how this works, what it is. Great impression. Then they make the phone call. Computer generated voice, Australian, British, female, professional, to the hilt. Then they press 0. It goes over to our what? Our answering service, professional, personal, to the hilt. Then they transfer the call to the chapter. Hey, y'all, shut up that folks back there. Who is this? All that was just out the window, right? All that professionalism, all that money that we put into this, all the work that everyone put into this, make this professional, just went out the window. So you, the person who was benefiting from this probably more so than anybody other than the corporate, just squandering away your chance at leaving the right type of impression. So that's what we don't want to do. What we want to do is leave the person on the other end of the phone with a total experience. This is a professionally presented solution that solves their problem. That's it. Be professional. Okay? Give this every bit of respect that it deserves. Because a lot of work went into this. I know because I put in the work. Still putting in the work. A lot of sleepless nights I went into this. A lot of number crunching went into this. A lot of my bothering my uncle, constantly. Hey, what do you think about this? Hey, what do you think about that? Hey, if we did this, can we make this work? Hey, if we did this, we put this much money into circulation, what type of investment could we go into that would quadruple that would make that 10 times what it is we put in? So therefore, we will always have enough money in this to pay out the what? The claim. So we don't want to get into a situation where we don't have enough money to pay out the claim and then it collapse on itself, right?
Right.
A lot of work went into this, y'all. A lot of people whose time is very valuable. So give it the respect that it deserves. Don't shortcut this. Don't sell it short. Don't present it with noise in the background, with kids running up and down the household, the Maury Povich or whatever it is on television. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because you're not going to make this into a $1 billion industry doing it that way. You got to give it the respect it deserves. You got to make it as professional as you can make it. You got to step up your game higher than you never stepped up before. Because I promise you, if you do that, oh boy, you talk about reaping the benefits. Everybody all around, the owner operator, the factory companies, yourself, corporate, everybody who's involved with this, the agents, the agency owners, everybody who's involved with it, the trucking industry itself, everybody who's involved with this is going to benefit from it if you handle it the right way. Now this goes on as we talk about the financial partners. Okay, then it goes into that. Look, the great thing about this whole thing is it's very simple to use. How do you submit your benefits request? No, I can't go over this one more time. You came in late, you came in late. You got to watch it on the replay. This is 7 o'clock. Training now is from 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until, not at 8. I'm in the morning. A lot of you all are chiming in at 8:20. But guess what? You're coming in on the end of it. We're supposed to be off this by 8. Okay? But we just ran a little bit over. Set training for everybody. Training Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until. Okay? Monday night, Assurance USA training, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tuesday nights, how to dispatch, how to broker training, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until Wednesday night live Q&A, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until every other Saturday, the Six Figure Book and Break from Home show, and the other Saturday is Assurance USA training, 10:15 a.m. to 1:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, everybody got that. I know some of you all are late. Oh man, I know, but it'll be up tonight. Go back and watch it. Okay, it'll be posted in the chat group. It'll be posted on Facebook. It'll be posted on YouTube. Go back and watch it. And as soon as I get the Assurance USA back office site built up, all of these will be posted in the Assurance USA back office site. So, hey, y'all late. Okay. Sorry about that, but y'all are late. I'm not going over this all over.
No,
yeah, I will change it on the website. I've just been busy. I've been pulling 24-hour shifts, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been pulling some crazy hours, but I will get it updated on the website. All right. And what was the question?
Question. I seen when you were saying that you sent the email to the chapter owners that were interested. What about the sales specialist when we replied on?
We'll get back to you all once we get everything straight with the chapter owners first. We gotta handle things in the order that we need to handle them. Before we can even begin to talk up to you all as member specialists, we got to have what the platform or the agency or the branch in place that you all are going to be working on. And before I start just making decisions concerning the branches, which includes the member specialists, I got to have that conversation with the branch owners. Why? Because they earn that respect. They've earned that place in the hierarchy. Why? Because they're paying the cost to be the boss. So I got to handle that with them first, and then we will discuss, our corporate staff and the chapter owners. We will discuss on how to proceed with the agents as far as, what's it going to take, what are going to be some of you all's requirements, what are going to be some of the minimum standards you all are going to have to, keep up with, if there's going to be any at all and things like that. So those are things that, but those are things that I can't, in good conscience, make those decisions just arbitrarily by myself. Why? Because they have paid the cost to be chapter owners. And because they paid that cost to be chapter owners, they deserve to be inclusive. They deserve to have a say. They deserve to be heard. Okay? Their voice deserves to be represented. Does everybody understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Let us finish up with them, which we had a meeting today. We got a second round of meetings that's going to be coming up with which we figured out who's gonna be owners in what state, and we figured out what states are still open. We figured out what people still are looking for some partnerships. So once we get all that ironed out, which should be this week, we'll have all that ironed out this week. Hope to have their investments in by the end of next week into the holding account at Wells Fargo. We intend to have all that in into the holding account, and then once we get that all done, then we will, reach out to the agents or the prospective member specialists, and we will go with what standards you all are going to have to meet, what criteria you all have to keep up with, what minimal membership you all have to write in order to get the full 25% commission and things of that nature. If that is the case, I'm not saying that will be the case, but hey, something that we got to discuss with the chapter owners. Okay, so we'll go from there. Oh, but in the meantime, we want y'all to be trained. We want y'all to be ready. But when that does happen, we want everybody to hit the ground running. All right. I am going to start assigning toll-free extensions. There will be a master extension or a master extension for each chapter, and then there'll be the extensions that fall under each chapter. Okay, and we'll start assigning those, and we'll start creating the email addresses. All of the email addresses will be your name or your dispatch company's name at nocheapfreight.com. Okay, whatever you all want to send out. You want to fill in your personal name, that's fine. You want to be under your dispatch firm name, that's fine too, but it's going to be at nocheapfreight.com. It's going to be the domain email address that everybody has. Okay, no Hotmails, no, no Gmails, none of that. Everything is going to be at a professional level at nocheapfreight.com. Okay, so that phrase is going to become, we want that phrase to be heard everywhere. Matter of fact, I want you all to go on Facebook and all the social media sites and just start, I don't care if you don't post nothing but nocheapfreight.com. Just go and copy the email address, I'm sorry, the website address. Just go in and just put in nocheapfreight.com and copy it and share it. Just put in nocheapfreight.com right there. All you got to do is just, copy that. Now it's gonna, before you let it go, before you hit enter, it's gonna transfer over to the domain, which is assuranceUSA.net. But if you put in nocheapfreight.com, hold on, go back. Freight.com. And then you just go ahead and copy that, but make sure you put the HTTP dot, the double dot and then slash on the front of it. Don't just go and click that, because if you do, it's going to just go over to, it's going to translate into AssuranceUSA.net. Well, if you just copy that right there, right? Copy that, and then you go to Facebook. Now what this is going to look like. You go to Facebook, and you put it in there, paste it like that. Then in front of it, you put the HTTP. Not the HTTPS. You're only going to put that for the AssuranceUSA.net. So that's the master, that's the main URL. This is just a forwarding URL. With that, you put the double dot, you put slash, forward slash, that's it right there. Then what will happen is, it should render that right there. Y'all see how I did that? Once you put that in, you put that space in there, at the end of it, it's gonna pull up all this right here. Then you're gonna share it. Put it on your story, hit post, share it. It's gonna pop up on your Facebook page like so. AssuranceUSA.net. Assurance USA. Someone decided to address the issue of cheap freight. I can actually run the lanes I want and bring home respectable weekly earnings. Y'all see that? Does that not drive the message home? Does that not encompass everything that Assurance USA is all about? Right?
That's right.
Right. Kelvin, is there a way, once they click the link that we've posted and they see they're on the site, is there a way for them to put where they got the information? Like, do we have a code, or do we, since we don't have an extension
As of yet, no. So what you might want to do is what? On top of putting this in the nocheapfreight.com, just sharing that, Share your information. You know, if you want to learn more. Now, once you get your toll-free extension, you put the toll-free number, right, and your extension, right?
Right.
Or you put the toll-free number, your extension, and your email address, right? At whatever your name is, at nocheapfreight.com, right?
Right.
Now, in the future, we are working on an affiliate ship, but that is not going to be for the agency owners or the chapter owners or the member specialists. That's going to be for people that just want to, earn a little small, monthly residual for sharing, just for the affiliate ship. Like they will wind up getting something like, it's not going to be much. It's like 2.5%, whatever the membership fee is. Because you all get 25%, right? 25. The agency gets 25% of the total. The agent gets 25% of the agency stuff, and an affiliate would basically get 2.5% of an enrollment. Or 2.5% of the monthly membership dues. Y'all see how that work? Y'all see how that will work?
Yes.
Okay. So that wouldn't necessarily be for you all, but that's why you all are going to have to do your brand. Okay? You're going to have to really, really, really brand. I don't want to make this to the point to where you all are not working because we want everybody to do their part. So we want everybody to brand their own branch, to brand their own chapter, right? Because we want you to brand your own chapter. We want you to tag your own chapter, put in your own extension, put in all that type of stuff. Brand. But we're gonna be paying for a lot of branding on a national scale. But you all are gonna be making enough money where you can at least do your own flyers or get a little app that does little branding stuff that you can put out, or at least go on your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter page, all that stuff, and just repost the stuff that we post. That's all you got to do. That's all you really got to do, right? You just constantly just repost what we post, and you put in, your extension and your phone number. People are going to follow it, and people are going to call you and ask you questions about it. Especially if you leave your number and your extension. We have a Texas agency already up. Texas has one owner, and we've already decided that Texas is going to keep their one. I think Texas has one owner, and we're going to let them keep their one ownership because we made those decisions today. Everyone had ample opportunity to be a part of the process of ownership. If you're coming in now and wanting to be ownership, you're going to have to choose from the states that are left because we've already picked our owners for certain states already.
Hey, Calvin.
Yeah.
Yeah, real quick question because this is Moses. I'm part owner of Maryland. I'm the second owner. Yeah. However, I have two very aggressive investors, but for some reason they wanted to have a consultation with you, and if after that I will have enough funds for at least 2 more states, man. So how can we work this out where I can have you to
there's plenty of states left.
Yeah, I really need to get this here done.
As I told you all today.
Is it possible for me to have more than 2?
If there's more than 2, look.
Because I'm already part owner with
this is what I'm telling you, all right? I am not going to try and stifle anybody's hustle, okay? Mm-hmm. Here's the deal. If no one else is stepping up to claim a state, there is 28 states left. If you want to be an owner in all 28, go for it. If you want to claim those states, go for it. If you done your due diligence, or if you taken the initiative and went out and secured yourself an investment group, go for it. Okay? If you can afford it, go for it.
All right.
Because everyone, well, look, I put it out there. I've given all the members the opportunity to seek ownership. Told them what it costs. I told them what it's going to take to do it. Everyone knows. Everyone got it, right? And those that wanted it, you all responded. You come up with your funding. You all are ready. You all are good to go. These are the states that are ready and good to go. Okay. Where do we have? We have Minnesota that is still looking for a partner. We have North Carolina that is still looking for a partner. We have Nebraska that is looking for a partner. And we have Tennessee that is looking for a partner, right? Oklahoma is still wide open. New York is still wide open.
I don't see Louisiana on it.
Well, Louisiana hasn't been, no one from Louisiana wanted to own.
Yeah, but I would like New York and Louisiana once we get this.
Yeah, now, like I say, look, I'm going to be putting out, what states are still available. Anybody that wants it, if you can afford them, go for it. But I'm also going to be putting out that I'm going to be expanding this opportunity to people outside of our network.
No, not so fast. Let me get in first.
Yeah, because if we don't have enough people who are interested within the network and ownership, then we got to do what we got to do to get them 48 states covered.
Correct. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Definitely.
We're going to do what we got to do to get those 48 states covered. And trust me, there are plenty of people with plenty of money that will be interested, in being the first on something like that. Okay, I know a bunch of investors right now that I can go to, who are not even part of this network. I'm talking about, I know a hedge fund group that's got it. Woo! Let's just put it this way. They made an offer on a 586 development, which I have a 20% stake in down in Rio Grande City, which is right there on the border of Mexico. Before all this, Trump administration and boy kids and and lots of ages down there and stuff. Before all that happened, this investment, this hedge fund group made an offer, put an offer on the table in writing for $112 million to purchase that property. So, I haven't even shown them this yet, but that's going to be my next move if I can't get enough people to go to the States. I'm just letting you know that because we got to do what we got to do to make sure that we get this. Make sure we give this every opportunity that it deserves to be the success that it is going to be. When I tell y'all this is on a whole new level, this is on a whole level.
Hey, Calvin, may I ask a question again? This last question.
Yeah.
Those investors that you have, would it be a possibility if they're really interested to choose members from outside of your network to head up their investment?
No. No? They don't work that way.
No, okay, yeah. No. I wouldn't either, but I would.
Yeah, look. No, I mean.
Well, before you do that, let me get my two investors in here.
Yeah, look, not meaning to,
I understand. It's not. I clearly understand what you're about to say.
Yeah, these are people who, I mean, they're sharks.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be. That's how they get. That's how they get what they have.
They're sharks. They're made up of about, I think it's like 140 different companies worldwide, and they're all part of what's called they're all part of a huge hedge fund. Y'all know what a hedge fund is, right?
When would you be available for a next private consultation so I can have my investors?
Not this week. I got too much going on.
Oh man, that'll be too long for me to
I know. Look, I don't know. I just got so much I got to do. So much. I'm still negotiating with the factoring companies. I'm trying to finish up the contract with the merchant account. We just got our go ahead to have an increase up to 80,000 on our transactions. So I've got to get that done. Got to get that done. On a personal note, I've got the tree trimmers coming out this day. On Wednesday, the cut down these trees from around the house so we can get better insurance, in the house. Because we want to put in the solar panels and all that type of stuff. So, I mean, my week is like crazy.
I know.
It's crazy.
It was crazy before. Just imagine now. Yeah.
And then on top of that, I'm expanding this outside of the network. So I've got to put together a package for, hedge fund groups and things like that, because that's where I'm going next, hedge fund. But I wanted to fulfill my promise, my commitment, and my promise to you all to offer it to you all first. Okay, but once we've done that, and we're not gonna let that hang out there for 2-3 weeks, because we can afford to let it hang out there. We need to go ahead and get what we need to get done and move on it and get this to market, because we got a lot of owner operators who are just banging down the door to get more information on this, to get the quotes on this, to, my site notifications are going off as we speak. I don't know if y'all can hear all that. My site are going off.
I sure can.
And these are people who are just coming to the site and saying, hey, when is this gonna start? What is this? How does it work? I need a quote on a flatbed, I own 6 trucks. Would it be for each truck, or would it be for the next group? We got to get y'all in place to respond to all of these inquiries. All of these inquiries is your chance to turn them into membership, which means right?
Definitely.
Yeah, there it is again. Assurance USA from Conyers, Georgia. Somebody from Conyers, Georgia. Just, I got 11 notifications. All these notifications, these are just in the last 20 minutes. Y'all see all those? Those are from the last 20 minutes. All Assurance USA notifications. From Conyers, Georgia, Temple, Texas, somewhere in the United States. That's me, Tallahassee. Fort Worth, Texas, Savannah, Georgia, somewhere in the United States, another one somewhere in the United States, Savannah, Georgia again, Cummins, Georgia, but, hey, that's the monster that we created, so let's ride with it. This is our Godzilla, our King Kong. Let's roll with it. All right, but we got a lot that's got to be done. We are getting closer and closer and closer. Before you know it, 2-3 weeks, y'all phones will be ringing off the hook, and all y'all will be busting. Thank you for calling Assurance USA. Good morning. Thank you for calling Assurance USA. This is Blase. I'll be your member specialist out today. How can I assist you? How can I help you? Oh, great. What type of trailer do you have, sir? Oh, I have a flatbed. Okay, great. Just one moment. I'll get that quote for you. Just that all day. Okay. Next morning, get up. You got a bunch of messages from the call center. There's all these numbers you got to call back. All these people you got to call back. Message. Because that's what we want. That's what we signed up for. Okay? This is what it means to transcend and change an industry for the better. And that's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna, bring a lot of people along with us. Factory companies, trucking companies, invariably there's gonna be a lot of dispatch firms that are gonna want to sign up with us to become agents, or member specialists. Definitely going to help the owner operator. So it's coming, and you all are at the front door. You're at the front gate. You're not in the middle, not back in the kitchen, not out back. You are right up front in the very beginning. Very beginning. That's where you want to be. on any new venture. You don't want to be on the tail end of it. You can't make no money on the tail end of it. You don't want to be in the middle of it, because there ain't nothing but chaos. You want to be at the beginning of it. You want to be at the beginning when people start coming through the door. That's where all the tips are at. When you pull up to a nice hotel and the valet opens the door, who gets the first tip? Anybody?
That's true. In the beginning.
Who gets the first tip? The valet, right?
Mm-hmm.
The first guy to meet and greet the people, right?
First guy.
He get the first. He get all the tips. Okay, nobody said. Look. When I was in college in New Orleans, me and my cousins, we roomed together. It was 3 of us. All right. One of them worked at the Sheraton Plaza. I mean, like Sheraton Suites. They had the suites where the bar rotated inside the suite. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Those type of suite. I'm talking like $400-500 a night rooms, right? And he was a valet, and I worked at Domino's Pizza in New Orleans, and my other cousin was a bartender at Pat O'Brien's. Does anybody know what Pat O'Brien's is in New Orleans? Very famous water hole. And we used to have competitions on who could bring in the most tips. Now y'all probably think that Domino's was always last. I wasn't always last, because Domino's, boy, you make some money as a Domino driver in New Orleans. You go to some of these parties, you take a big thing of pizzas, and and the bill is like $200 or $140, and they give you $200 bills. They say keep the change, or they give you $500 bills, and the bill is like $327. Keep the change. Deliver some of these big parties and stuff. And I used to bring home sometimes $600-700 a night in tips. Right? Domino's. That was in tips. And then my cousin, Greg, he was the valet at the Sheraton. He would bring sometimes $27,000-3,000 a night in tips. And the guy who was the bartender at O'Brien's, my other cousin, Sean, he used to bring home about $700-800 a night in tips. So we had a, I mean, look, that was a lot of fun back in those days. But the person that's gonna make money at the beginning of the meet and greet, and you all are at the beginning of the meet and greet. Okay, so that's where the money is made. Car sales, same thing. Car salesman that meets the customer out on the lot, he's gonna make the money. Same thing. In any sales, the person that that is in that front section, that's meet and greet, has the opportunity to have most clientele, and that's where you want to be at. You're on the front end of any new venture, and that's where you all are. Okay, I know about you all, but there've been a lot of different things that I've been involved with that I wish that I was at the beginning of, and now we are. Okay, so this is where it is. All right, everybody. Tonight's broadcast is going to be titled Professionalism. Okay, going to be part of our Assurance USA ongoing training video library. I'm going to create our own YouTube channel where we will have our own Assurance USA YouTube videos. I'm going to create a back office site sometime this week. Don't ask me when it's going to be done, because I'm going to try to get it done this week. But I've got so much that I'm doing. I'll try to work on it, sometime during the day on my sleepless nights or whatever the case may be. But no private consultations this week. I'm putting a block on all private consultations because I just don't have the time to do them. I need to concentrate on this. I need to focus on doing what I need to do to get this up, so that you all can do the things that you all need to do to get ready for it, so that we can bring it to the industry here within the next 2 to 3 weeks. Because That's what we want to get this going. Time is right. This whole situation has done nothing but bring this even more to the forefront and make it something that's needed even more. So the timing is right. So we need to seize. We need to seize the opportunity. So that's what we're gonna do. So try to keep your phone calls to a minimum. If you're not calling about, if it's something that you can kind of get the answer to on the chat group, go to the chat group, please. If it's something you can get from watching the videos, go watch the videos, please. Try to find it elsewhere other than calling me directly, because I am just too busy this week. I've got a lot I got to do, a lot that I've got to get done so that we can get done what we need. With that being said, I will see y'all back here tomorrow night for dispatch and training at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, everybody, y'all have a good night. Thank you all. I'll see you all tomorrow night.
All right, boss man. You have a good one.
You too. Bye, everybody.
Good night, everyone. Have a good night, everyone.
Later.
Have a good night.